everyone, back again. Oh. Oh, this actually makes my job easier. Now I don't have to worry about which one is the right one. Alright. Just to be sure. Perfect. Okay, great. So yeah, save one, we'll save for the next time we want to fight Titan. Because it's nice that your red stone lets you redo it, but it's way... I have to redo the whole thing. I'm not doing all that. That's silly. Alright, I'm pretty sure I remember there were like some side quests I have to do. I'll just get them out of the way. I had a friend just beat the game, and he said that you can't get certain side quests late game unless you do certain ones early and mid, so I'm just gonna
Clive,
make sure I got everything, all my ducks in a row.
Good day to you.
Oh, they call me Sid. Well, I wonder what Quinnen's gonna do.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of nerves, understandable in the current climate, or it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous. Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if you might investigate.
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
For great justice.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously. Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Ooh. Oh,
Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then.
I don't
What do
have
you
to
say,
talk to anyone
Torvald?
else.
Shall we go and investigate?
Ah, thank goodness. I don't have to waste my time talking to everyone else. That was nice.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us.
Fuck.
Get them before they escape!
Black shields. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
Oh, you son of a gun. Too slow. All right, fine. Stay down.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing?
I love being just that little bit
Good day
extra
to
little
you.
bit of lazy where I do that fast travel.
The crystals.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
Oh.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did, in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport.
Bastard.
I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
Damn.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. Ah, yes. Good day.
My carpet.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Gone, just like that. And without so much as a by your leave.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice. He up and vanished while my back was turned. I'd go and look for him myself, but I've got a bakery to run. A bakery that's now short one pair of hands. Loath though I am to rely on the kindness of strangers, I'm at a loss. Please, will you see if you can find him?
I always help people who make baked goods.
I'll see what I can
Always.
do. Do you know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right. Then that's where I'll start.
And after the Atlas fight, I checked Spotify, and I still don't see the official soundtrack for this game out. And it just has the prelude one for the demo, which I'm fine about. That's good. That stuff is good too. But like, I want that Titan music, that Titan fight music, so badly. I just have to rely on YouTube for it. For now.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed the Mother Crystal.
I hated her, but she was all I knew. Worked her mines for years, And when she's shattered, part of me shattered with her. I had to trade my pickaxe for a rolling pin. But I'm no good at baking. Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you miss the Fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Wait.
Okay.
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
Yeah, sure.
The finest fabric.
The most fragrant herbs and spices.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Looks like a bow bun,
Just
sort of.
look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my thanks.
We all know he's gonna be fucking those buns, right? He was too sexual with that. Like, he's fucking that thing. He's fucking all of those crater loafs.
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you have to use the good salt? Leave some for the rest of us.
Sorry, Master. I'll go and get some more later.
It would
My
never
carpets
fly.
have pride of place in...
Looks like I found the river. Now where's Gav? Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it, though. I asked over in Dalamil, and they seem to think it was worthless. But if Stardust is what Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about, just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
So close. So close. Yeah.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
You finished? How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win. That might even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat? Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain? Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. Safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right. That's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
All right, easy enough.
Right. Ready to go home, boy? Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your Todd all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Hooray!
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Gulping.
I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. Is that all?
Mid hasn't been...
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in. If I don't come up with something soon.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need.
What a
What's
coincidence.
the name back there? Will give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing.
Oh, I was just there.
The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Oh, wow. Quentin got working quick on that shit.
You know what you have to do.
I won't let you down.
That his lordship's vultures should be found circling the village can mean only one thing. That he means to must be put into motion.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back. Anybody home?
This motherfucker.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
I haven't fought this guy in a while.
Fine hound. Nice try. Nice try.
Punk ass.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Yeah. Useless to me.
We're seeing troops amassing at every border crossing.
No surprises there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back. Here you are.
That's it. 2 meteorites? That's some bullshit.
Best of luck out there, Sid. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Kuka. But when I close my eyes... If only I don't know how. I wish you were here. Off you go, then.
Mid might need some help tidying up.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in. Thanks to Sid.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragon fire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection Mid requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, Perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Okay, sure.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Justinus.
I doubt I would have survived that place with or without it. A trip to Northreach, though, I think either of us could handle.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Oh, perfect.
Now, where's Jill?
Do you see anything you like?
Eh. Ooh.
I do like a customer who knows what he wants. I'll be here if you need me.
Keep them pilchers nice and chilled. I won't have you.
Are those Pepio nuts? You can never tell.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pivot in the... Fresh cuts! Come and get them!
What can I interest you in today? I hope it's to your liking. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
This is Northreach.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Yeah, don't touch anything.
If that's what you want.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and Pepio nuts. Perfect. Now, all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while? Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh.
You all right?
Sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
Nah.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we best be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
That was nice.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Thanks to Sid. Thank you, Clive.
Yeah.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
I went up to give some greens to the chocolate.
Mid hasn't been. Editors started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Well, then maybe you should start reading books without pictures in it too, then, you idiot.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling... hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too, now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Another side quest. Oh, okay, well, at least one of them's at least good for something.
Let's help to build.
He cracked the crystal too.
Alright. The pen is mightier. Open 10 letters at the reading table. I got an achievement just for opening letters. Yeah, sure.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
So many of them. Okay. Honestly, because there's so many of them, I'm just gonna kind of blow through the dialogue.
Blackthorn.
Not really, no.
This won't take. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on, and you might still be doubting your craft. Even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Perhaps sharing your thoughts?
That bastard's still. We got to keep. He's just, well.
And that was?
A sword. And the metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and it'd be off.
So that's what's...
They're not troubling me exactly.
And if you knew how we could arm the curse breakers,
That's about...
I'll see what I can find. Sharper swords or all, and we can't have our master...
You're a sub. I can't say I'm not grateful.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen...
Let's see what our resident Karen knows.
You're looking...
What you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn.
Running around after him again?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need...
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go, which made it nicer.
Can you tell me who bought it?
You think I tell people? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me. Fine. If you stop mooning at me. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. And he's got more money than sense. We reckon he'll still be at the...
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he...
I appreciate... People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The St. Drake's fang is gone.
Or, you know, I could just follow the
Oh,
green
Mother
thing.
Crystal, gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself.
My reputation will be ruined.
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac.
Pardon the intrusion.
Out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be...
Please, his lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never...
Redeem!
Very good. Would you mind stepping?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know, lady...
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
You have but to state it.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool.
I don't suppose you saw...
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf, every ill-gotten coin in Dalem.
And that's where I'm at.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in...
That will be very...
Farewell.
Bandit's Den. Oh, figs. I gotta go all the way over there. Alright, let's do it. Well, thank goodness we got our chocobo.
Run like the wind.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, no. I don't want anything to do with you, buddy. You know, Georgia, I don't know if you've seen any of my past streams, but I just recently did the Titan fight about 1 or 2 streams ago. If you haven't seen it already, it's a fantastic fight. Honestly, I think that's probably one of the best Final Fantasy fights I've ever done. It's probably a straight 45 minutes of just non-stop action. It was really fun to do, if you want to take a look at it. I'm doing pretty good myself. How about you?
We've got company.
It's good to hear.
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
You're finished.
Stream's going pretty good. Loving this game so far. I'll admit, when I first started streaming this game, it was a little disappointing, but it has definitely gotten a lot better. God, I love that combo. Ah, son of a gun. Come on. Ah, you son of a... Mostly single-player games, to be honest. This is actually the second game I've ever streamed. The first one I did was Resident Evil 4 Remake, which I really loved streaming. That was so fun. But yeah, this is my second one, and I don't have any immediate ideas of what I'd stream after this. But I was actually thinking of maybe getting like a 1-month PlayStation Plus subscription and just looking through the catalog and maybe looking for something classic to stream. What games do you stream?
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
I hear I have you to what should I call?
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
That's his old nickname.
Formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right.
Sure, you can put a link in the stream chat. I'll take a look at it.
Wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of sword. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. There's a brutal.
But how do they hunt?
Why, they use whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpenings, but it is the final, a mineral, and that. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hard. Take this, the very stone of which I spoke, and a far.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lord.
I am locked in bitter. I am one step ahead of the Too many to count, but only one do I consider, and is a farewell, Wyvern. Radim!
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, ma. Coming, my lord.
Trust Uncle Byron now. Let's see what...
Oh, well, thank you for the offer, Madison. But my stream is honestly too small right now to make it worthwhile for me to spend money on anything like that. I appreciate it, though. I've only got like maybe 11 followers. I really shouldn't be spending any money on that stuff like that until I can at least monetize this down the road if that ever even happens.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about us.
I did better.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much like finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as... I won't make a copy, nah.
I'm sure the curse just...
I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still... Hey, I owe you one. August 2.
You'll be happy to hear.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got you. You come and find me when you've...
Right.
Hey, level up. Ooh, Excalibur.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
Alright, what do I need? Damn, we're right. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. And a bomb ember. That'll be a monster. Okay, alright. White worm bone, yeah, okay.
And?
Alright.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
What could be wrong with Torgor? You seem well enough on a lot. I got your note. You think something's wrong?
So you can read. I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't stint like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that he's not been working him too hard.
No harder than you. Is that it, boy?
What was it you said he was?
That's what the lawsmen seem...
Then maybe this all has something to do with...
I suppose things happen. Perhaps Hippocrates knows.
Instead of everything.
See, now this mission is just a normal side quest, but it feels like it has the opportunity to improve Torgal, and that should make it like a plus mission or whatever. Vanagander. Ooh. Awesome. The blood of Fenrir. Oh. cool. Hmm. Yeah, let's change things up. It's been a while.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgal. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at
I rather think she might be. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich man, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional... It may well be that the Bones Lady Karen is... Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals. As to where one might find a suitable substitute...
I don't recall of...
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such, the last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about.
Even so.
Good hunting.
Okay. Alright. They could put more of these obelisks and just save me some time. It's a wolf whistle.
Good girl. Faster! It's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
His antelopes look okay, but... Oh, there it is. Alright, let's do
we'll
it.
find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Oh, we're just fucking them all up. This feels mean. That felt a little mean.
Now. Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question, which means we owe the law. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Who's a good boy? Who's the best boy?
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. So, Molly's leftovers weren't... That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, now we know what you're after.
Speaking of which, I brought one for late.
You can, aye. In return, you can thank Tomes for...
I was just on my...
Ah, Clark, were you able to...
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed...
Very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way.
Ah. But that reminds... Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill?
About how she somehow...
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion. The Fenrir of legend served Shiva, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature.
What do you suggest?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
Ooh.
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate.
He has seemed more...
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still.
Cavil's Fang. Oh, nice. Do I have to equip this? I hope I don't. I do. No, I don't really think I need it. Oh, you know what? Okay, fine. Let's try this.
crack the crystal too? You're joking.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
At least with all these quests, I'm filling up my renown quickly. I don't have to worry about waiting too long for all these new hunt quests. God, though, they just put so many right now.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
How may I help you today, Clive?
Yeah, it just needs 75.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Clive. That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen. I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders. And it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
Ah, shit.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. You know, he'll dig you out of the hole. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Desiree's just over there, just like looking at it. It's like, oh, the drama.
And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Oof.
5 million each.
Oh.
They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand...
All right. But that doesn't... Is there anything I can do?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for... And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure they will.
Should be me, but you know how it is with this place.
I know.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well, I suppose this
Desiree
is
just
goodbye,
keeping
then.
her face away, but her
Don't
ears
worry.
open for all the drama.
I'm sure Karen will understand.
She didn't.
Do you think so?
No. I don't.
Don't. Desiree. He's just over here just enjoying all this.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
This game definitely does have some really funny freaking moments. I'm gonna give it that.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting...
Oh, okay.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
Think of the differences in...
Interest? If word got out, I charged anyway. Why are you the one? Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it?
Something like that.
Same as all. Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander. Word is, he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, and when Sid passed away, we were all...
His death was hard on everyone.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. I reckon what he saw, and don't we all? Doesn't hurt that, and...
So wait, did she take it or no? That felt kind of ambiguous.
There's talk of the glass game.
Did you hear?
The gate's to heaven.
I want to see you again.
It's all right. I'll be waiting.
Aw, that's nice.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and Olive Talc?
Still no caravan from the Dominion's perfumeries yet, then?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone...
Otto asked me to settle the hideaways and to...
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort was made free.
You once told me Sid did you a... I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's. For all of us.
Otto is I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway...
Otto had a son.
Long ago. And blamed himself. I don't know how it happened. Whether there...
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, I've never... An ill habit. Given that both have always...
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Desiree right here, ready for the tea.
Good. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, but she was just too stubborn. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could...
Karen refused...
I hope it wasn't Sam.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Lady Karen, Goad tells me you... Would you prefer the debt was...
What debt? I
don't recall. I may have tossed a talent or two in the air, but those were donations.
Of course not. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Sure, okay.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself, and might be I already have a bite. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
I hear you ended up thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
Yeah, he got you on that one, Goat. Goat. Goat.
I've seen that before.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit.
I knew so little.
I must be.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories. How long did you know Sid before?
Before he died. Back in the day. I was a purser on a trade ship. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do, we set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell dragged me quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close. That was... before fate stepped. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day. And there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable.
Jesus.
He was a monster. I couldn't turn my back on him, and I couldn't for the life of me understand. Luckily, it was him who stood beside me when... him who cried for me, him. And he was true to his word, too. Threw away everything he had. I knew then I'd follow that.
Jesus Christ. Ooh, flashback.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
That's not clean at
This'll
all.
do me just fine.
Oh, that's dirty. That's a real dirty goblet.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Gross. Oh. Oh, that's disgusting. This is the most disgusting goblet ever. Alright, I guess I have to have it. Thank you. Alright, finally, just one more side quest. So many of them. It's literally like 4 back-to-back side quests. This one will at least give me something new.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
Well. Here, Sid.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this lovely bit of kit, it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and the problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, which is why I've been looking for something to...
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too.
Proper.
So what exactly do...
Nothing but bomb ash'll do. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the universe. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear. So, I did a bit, and do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
I saw a billet on the hump. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting.
All right.
Thank you, kind.
Ooh. So this will probably make potions more strong, which is always good. Ooh, Bomb King, oh, that sounds fun. And that's probably where I'll get the material to make Excalibur. I might try this. Oh, it's only a B rank. beast akin to a great ball of fire. Oh, that's cute. The little, like, flames make a crown. Adorable. The croc and sandbrick. The croc. Clarius, Clearview, Westwatch, Baywatch, Norvent, Norvent Valley, Advent, the Old Road. Oh, through the Imperial Chase. Alright, let me just make sure. Into it. Aiming for the Imperial Chase. Okay. So here. Alright, cool.
Ready, go? Yeah!
Alright, everyone screw off. And there it is. Let me check what this is, though.
No need to ride from here.
Oh, hello. There's definitely something in here for like a job hunt. Oh, that's creepy.
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty. This one.
Oh, it's got no stagger bar? that shit out of here. Oh.
Let's try. Sick 'em. This way. Over here. Go for it.
Oh. Gotcha. There it is.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. The wine needs more than this. He can fetch it himself.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I think Mid might need some help tidying up.
All right there, Sid. How's that hunt?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And you're a gent, right then. There we have it. The Telemon Alembic.
Very impressed.
Says the man who cut down a...
There's no need.
Don't be... Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potion.
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon we might use it to breathe new life into old boots. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on...
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit.
Literally just making the bag bigger. Okay, fine. I'll take it.
Well,
It's certainly...
right.
Thank you.
Nona, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. And I'm telling you...
Okay, cool. Thanks. Cool, cool. Thanks. Appreciate it.
wasn't expecting you back so soon. Here's everything we've received and everything promised. You earned this.
Thank you.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Oh. Hmm. No, it'd be better to keep the healing potion, because now I can have 6 of them. So 2 of them would essentially, well, or even 1 of them might now be as good as 1 high potion. So no, it's better to keep that. That is nice, though. In another circumstance, I would have put that.
Is that the thing Toes helped?
Well, don't just stand there, go.
Go, Ben.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. Finished, are you?
Clive.
All right.
So, will it be?
We're right. Okay. So I just need the wear right.
Anything else?
I don't know if I can buy it from her. Let me double check. I hope I can. Please.
Is it business or pleasure? Go on, then.
Yes, thank you. $68.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Ah, thank God.
What do you need?
Excalibur. Excalibur.
Should last you a good while. Anything else?
Nice.
He cracked the crystal too? Who's your...
Aw, that was nice. So many memories, and the game's over half over. A lot of these are gonna have to be like side quests, like Sid's Goblet was then. The only way that makes sense.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have said it many times. His story is ended. Were you aware... But what of the twins themselves? Yes, change will come. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them.
Ah, damn.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Nah,
You're
good.
always welcome, Clive.
So close. Okay.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
All right, Clive. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing.
She said that?
She...
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her. Obelith.
Yep. You in a hurry and all, are you? Oh, I offered to... But anyway, I've got a urgent by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mean...
What tidings, Uncle?
I mentioned... Ooh. Well, just the goings on the read, which I learned of the Enduras. Though I, for one, believe must... It's possible. Moon or two. I keep a watch on those, I mean. Oh, yeah, sure, Uncle.
Canva. Well...
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to end just like when we... Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High...
Gav will be leaving with me.
You can count on. Just be sure to give Sid an...
Oh, by the way, she's got some things to take.
I hope she's Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Hodor!
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies.
Fucking wind.
It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go? With them? Oh, thanks, Nan!
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot! There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jesus Christ.
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav?
Already on my way, Captain.
Be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Son of a gun. I just got here already. They have a side quest. Alright, well, that's a good point to stop now. Alright then. Hopefully I'll get some time tonight to get back at it.